Hi, this is Darcia and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be teaching you how I program sounds on my Nord and then do a tutorial for the songs Graves into Gardens, and that's by Elevation Worship. If you are interested in seeing how to program in sounds and the sounds that I choose, I'm playing a Nord Stage 2 EX. And then if you want to know how to play this song, just keep watching. Okay, so for this song, Graves into Gardens, I have slot A on. If you are working on a Nord Stage 2 EX or a Nord Stage 3, these things are the same. Slot A, I have an upright 4, which is a Queen upright Bösendorfer. So if you just keep toggling, Queen upright Bösendorfer. I have it all the way on. I don't have a control pedal for this song. I'm not using any zones. It's just basically a piano. And honestly, if you just want to do your favorite piano sound, that's fine too. Graves into Gardens is pretty much just a piano playing along with them. And so pick your favorite piano. These are the sounds that I'm doing. And I love this combo of piano sounds. For the slot B, I just toggle back and forth, activating. So I'm choosing a grand number 2, and that is a grand lady D all the way on. Make sure that your sustain pedal is on. That's what that sounds like by itself. I have on my synth section, it's 187, but if you're on a stage 3, that'll be a pad 2. I have it about halfway up, about halfway frequency. That is going to give you, you can do LP24. The sustain is on. So it's just going to give you a little bit more dimension to your piano. So those two together. Now, if we want to listen to the two together, I'm going to hold my slot B and then just tap slot A. You can see that now both lights are on. And these are the sounds that I have for Graves into Gardens. Just a basic piano sound. Pick your favorite piano sound. Okay, so to play Graves into Gardens, I'm going to go over the chords and kind of play along as we go. So this is going to be in the key of B. They have an intro, and honestly, piano doesn't even play here. It's just some guitar strumming, but if you want to learn the chords and play along for verse 1 anyway. So this form here, what I'm doing is, so this is an E. So this is E, B, E. And so E, B, and E, if I were to play it like a 1 and a 5, and when I say 1 and 5, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 5 for this E chord. The 5 is a B. So what I'm doing here is basically a 1-5 chord. E, B, E, 1, 5, 1. Okay? So, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to play a 1 and a 5, so it's a B and an F sharp, B and D sharp. And so for this B chord here that I'm playing is B, F sharp, B, D sharp. So for the right hand, you're just moving your D sharp and E. You're going kind of toggling back and forth and keeping your thumb on the B. Now we're going to go to a G sharp minor 7. And here it is. So G sharp. This here, this F sharp makes it the 7. And Here's the G sharp bass. This is the 3 that is a minor, which is the B is a minor in this chord. This is basically if you were to change your root left hand from a G sharp, go back to a B. You see how I didn't change my right hand at all. It's still a B and an F sharp, which is the 1 and 5 of a B chord. So, isn't that nifty? Now, we're gonna go down to an F sharp 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the chords we're playing. So F sharp and B. But, you know how we were just playing this? The F sharp minor 7. Let's just walk it down with our left hand 1 step to an F sharp. Oh, it's an F sharp 4, and we didn't even have to change our right hand. Now, the next chord is an E2. Guess what we're gonna do? Move our left hand down 1 step. Still keep your right hand in the same position because this is an E2. So 1, this is the 1 because it's an E, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anytime I'm saying numbers, I'm gonna start with the root chord. So whether it's an E chord, a B chord, and we're gonna start counting. The root chord, that's the 1. That's the 1. So this is the 2. And so an E2, the 2 is an F sharp if you're playing E, right? So if we keep our hands in the same format with the B and the F sharp, that becomes an E2. So let's walk it down. So we're gonna go G sharp minor 7, F sharp 4, E2. And then we're gonna resolve to a B. Now, if you don't wanna play octave, if you wanna play a 1 and a 5, you can do that too, and that's still a B. Those chords there are all that you need to know for verse 1. So kind of going along with how he would sing it. He's going, I searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. A man's empty praise and treasures that fade are never enough. And then you came along and you put me back together, and every desire is now satisfied here in your love. And so that is verse 1. Now going on to the chorus, we have learned all the chords for the chorus because it's the B, F sharp minor, E2, back to B. We've learned all of those. Okay, so let's play the chorus. Oh, there's nothing is better than you. Oh, there's nothing is better than you. Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing that's better than you. So let's go into verse 2. So we're going to do E. Remember the E chord? E is the root. And we're going to play a 5, which is a B. And then the E. Back to a B chord. So we kind of go back and forth. And then we're going to do that walk down where we keep our hands in the same position, go from G sharp minor, F sharp, E2, okay? All right, that's the whole second line of the verse 2. So the third line of this song, we're going to introduce a new chord. It's a C sharp minor 7. That is a C sharp minor, but if we want to make it into a 7, let's add a B. But we don't want to add it on our left hand because we have to stay with our root, which is a C sharp, right? So let's, instead of doing with the C sharp here, now we'll play a B, which will be the 7. There we go. That's the C sharp minor 7. So we have a C sharp, G sharp, B, E. This makes it the minor because it is. C sharp minor 7, B. So that is different. And so before I was playing B like this, and you absolutely can, but you can just go like this too if you want. F sharp, B, D sharp. Then we can go back to the walk down that we did before. Keep your hands now in that home position, I guess was what I should call it. G sharp minor 7, F sharp 4, E2. Okay, let's sing it. I'm not afraid to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. Lord, you've seen them all, and you still call me friend. 'Cause in God on the mountain is still God on the valley. And there's not a place your mercy and grace won't find me again. Then we'll go into the chorus, which we have already done. Oh, there's nothing better than you. There's nothing better than you. Oh, there's nothing that's better than you. This is the turnaround, and this is where we're going to go into the bridge. So it's just like how they clap it and how they sing it. You're just going to be playing your hands the same as that, nothing else. Let's go over the bridge, and I'll sing along because I think it's easier to follow along with the piano. You turn mourning to dancing. You give beauty for ashes. You turn shame into glory. You're the only one who can. You turn graves into gardens. You turn bones into armies. You turn seas into highways. You're the only one who can. And this is how I play Graves into Gardens, sung by Brandon Lake, performed with Elevation Worship. Thank you so much for watching this video about how I play Graves into Gardens and the sounds that I chose and how I programmed in my keyboard. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you had a good time. And then just play the song. It's such a great song and I love it. If you want to, I would appreciate you liking this video, subscribing to my channel. I love to make these types of videos and I will be putting more out and you don't want to miss them. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.